Some of the biggest myths about exercise is that it's for the body, smart brains don't do it, or unintelligent people exercise. And the biggest statement is that these could be absolutely not farther from the truth. This is absolutely absurd to think that exercise is for the body and that exercise somehow stops in the neck and doesn't continue up past the neck into the skull and brain when there's blood that circulates up and back down. And literally, as an object and mass in space, the majority of your vessel is your physical body. Therefore, the majority of the connections literally happen from the neck down. And just because there's some selective electrical impulses up in the cranium, there is literally less going on up there than there is from the neck down. The majority of neurological connections shoot down the spinal cord, wrap around the skeleton and the muscle and the viscera into the organs, and that is where a lot of what the unintelligent subconscious mind exists, and what pulls us forward to either say, I am strong enough to do this thing that I'm thinking about, or I am not strong enough to do this thing that I'm thinking about. The body is literally what gives us the strength through our day-to-day life, through the actions that we know that we need to accomplish, and through the challenges and hard things, okay? All of the chemistry originates from the body, mostly from the gut microbiome, the gut mucosal layer, and the majority of the cells in our body literally are from bacteria within the stomach, right? It's dark, it's wet and moist, and it's warm. There's bacteria and fungus that live inside of us that literally have a symbiotic relationship, meaning we give it something and it releases ions. So it takes ions in and releases ions into our body. So there is a lot of hormones of the endocrine system that come from the gut. So exercise is primarily for the mind and the brain. It's not for the body primarily. It's a great effect to have a physical, strong body, but mostly what it affects is the thing that we were talking about, is the brain and the mind, the willpower, the strength, and the confidence day to day. But we always have to continue day to day growing the body. Smart brains don't do it. Some of the smartest people on planet Earth, you look at Mark Zuckerberg, you look at Jeff Bezos, those are successful in business. The top MMA fighters, your top athletes. The majority of men understand the top athletes, like smart brains. Literally, what makes your brain the smartest is the physical exertion, is that daily effort. And unintelligent people do it, meaning you have to be dumb to, the pain doesn't bother you. Like, I feel like sometimes people who consider themselves so smart, it's more because they have a bigger brain, because they're smarter, it hurts more for them to do it because it's taking away from their brain or their mental capacity, which is absolutely false. The fact is that they're mentally weak, but they might be kind of like a doctor where they're smart in one area, right? Which is kind of silly. I mean, I work in IT, I deal with tech, I deal with, a lot of science majors, and you can learn this stuff on YouTube nowadays, and it can really offend and hurt some egos. The fact of the matter is, these are all just seasons of life, and they're cyclical. They have peaks and valleys, and the most intelligent people on planet Earth take advantage of the fact that it is hard and it is difficult, but the benefits and the rewards cannot even be purchased. You have to do the work, and you have to have physical exercise. Okay? There's no ifs, ands, buts, or myths about it. Peace.